I'm Jackie Robertson with What's New in Noonan, and today I am with Joe and Larissa, and we are talking about the Oak Hill Cemetery Tour.
Yes, it's that time of year.
Tell us a little bit about this year's tour.
Okay, this is the 6th annual Oak Hill Cemetery Tour, and we're very excited this year to have so many new offerings. It's a whole new tour. Everything is different. So Dunk's is still our major sponsor, and so shout out to Dunk's Barbecue for supporting us again this year. On the 23rd and the 30th, which are Saturdays, from 4 to 7, you can choose a tour time during that time and come for about an hour and a half tour. And so this year, a couple of things that are different. You come to the museum first, the McRitchie Hollis Museum at 74 Jackson Street, the big pretty brick house with the columns. You park in the back in the West Georgia parking. You can also park in the parking lot behind Dunk's, either way. So you come to the museum, you come to the back of the museum where this beautiful gazebo is, and you'll see a check-in tent, and you get all checked in for your tour time. And so a tour leaves every 20 minutes starting at 4 o'clock. So you get with your tour guide, and one of the things that's different this year is that your tour guide is going to be a character from Noonan's past.
Ooh, so what are some of those characters?
Okay, so your tour guide may be Chief McIntosh, Mahaley Lancaster, Sheriff Lamar Potts, Minnie Pearl. A lot of people don't know this, but Minnie Pearl spent a lot of time out at Dunaway Gardens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Minnie Pearl. And there's a few others. So you get a special tour guide who is in character and in costume, who takes you into the old Presbyterian section of the cemetery. And a lot of people have never been in that part of the cemetery. It's sort of a little crook up on the hill. It's kind of hard to get in and out of in a car. On foot, it's a lot easier. So we'll go into the Presbyterian section, and there you will hear live and in person the stories of Manuel Salbetti. Many people have seen Salbetti Street, probably didn't know. There's a famous Noonan person named Manuel Salbetti who lived in College Temple. He's buried in the Presbyterian section. He had a cigar company in Noonan that was very successful for many years. Okay, so you'll visit with Manuel Salbetti. You'll hear a little bit of folk music in the back of the cemetery. You'll hear the story of Reverend James Stacy, who was a Presbyterian minister at Noonan Presbyterian here in town for over 40 years, and some of his wives, who are also buried there. And then you'll also hear the story of little Charlie Thompson, who sadly at age 8 fell out of a tree, was in a wheelchair, but he loved to read, and he helped start the Carnegie Library here. And then also Governor Atkinson, among others. So you come back, you can go to Dunk's and have dinner. And another important thing I need to squeeze in is that your ticket price also includes a tour of the Historical Society's haunted McRitchie Mansion.
And this is something new, right? We haven't done this before.
The Historical Society did the McRitchie Haunted Mansion last year, but this year it's also part of this tour. Like, so if you buy a ticket to the cemetery tour, you get to go through their haunted mansion as well. And here at the museum, we will have some music, but on the 23rd, everyone will be super excited about Mahaley's Grave is back at Dunk's Barbecue. It's a 9-piece band with horns. They're very, very good. We were lucky to get them again this year because they're booked all over the world. But they'll be at Dunk's Barbecue, and you can go down there. You can enjoy them before or after your tour. And then on the 30th, Joe here is going to be in charge of the entertainment, and he'll tell you a little bit about the music that will be here at the museum on the 30th.
Okay, so tell us all about the music.
Yes, I know. Well, we're really excited because in addition to the, bluegrass, country music that's going to be playing in the cemetery, and in addition to Mahaley's Grave, which is a huge hit every single year,
right.
We will be right here on the gazebo stage, and we're going to be singing some classics, some 70s hits, some 80s hits, all family friendly, and a little bit spooky, but definitely very, very fun. And that's really kind of the whole event. With your ticket price, you get live music, you get a haunted museum tour, you get food, you get a cemetery tour. I mean, the list goes on, and it's an unforgettable experience. So,
and it's family friendly.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something that's unique to do during the Halloween season,
absolutely, and it's safe outside, and we would suggest, because in the title it is a walking tour,
right?
So we would suggest, making sure that strollers and
right.
if you do have a difficult time walking through a cemetery for an hour and a half, maybe this isn't the best event for you, but it's super fun, and interactive, and safe, and outdoors, and it's
wear your tennis shoes.
That's what I was gonna say. Wear your tennis shoes.
And this is a great date night. It's a great girlfriend night. It's a great special group night. And it's a great bring the whole family night. Either way, but I want to talk a little bit, if you don't mind, about the food ticket that comes with your overall ticket.
All right.
On the 23rd, when Mahaley's Grave is down at Dunk's, all food vouchers can be used at Dunk's.
Okay.
And it can be used toward any meal down there you want. It's a $12 meal voucher that is a part of your overall ticket. It's not separate. It's part of it. So you go down there and you give your meal ticket. You can order whatever you want to. Then on the 30th, you have choices. On the 30th, you can either go use your meal ticket down at Dunk's, or there's going to be 2 food trucks right behind this gazebo.
Okay, which one?
There's going to be Mother Cluckers, chicken and waffles, and then there's going to be Food Truck 360, which I understand is just incredible. I've not had the pleasure of eating that yet, but people love it. So
they are very good.
So when you buy your ticket, if you're coming on the 30th, when you get to the end of your ticket purchase, you need to let us know which one of those you want. It'll prompt you and say, do you want to do Dunk's or one of the food trucks? And just click that so that we can let them know that you'll be coming to have a meal with them that night.
And how do people get tickets?
Okay, Eventbrite. Eventbrite.com. You go on Eventbrite, you can search Noonan, Georgia, you can search Oak Hill Cemetery Tour. It should come up. There's a photo, this photo right here of a gentleman in a black cape with a top hat comes up. The theme this year is See the Cemetery in a Whole New Light. He's holding a lantern here. So when you see that image, you know you've got the right tour, and you can choose your time slot. Go through and choose carefully, because there are time slots. There are 9 time slots for the 23rd and 9 time slots for the 30th, starting at 4. So it's like 4, 4:20, 4:45, and so on, up until the last tour is 6:40.
Okay.
And those last tours are always the first to fill up. So I know people want to jump on there and grab those before they sell out.
Okay. And how are your sales so far? Did you still have room?
Yes.
Okay.
We've still got room. We just hit the beginning of October, which is when usually people go, oh my goodness, it's cemetery tour time. Let me jump on there and get tickets. We do have a few of the slots that are almost full, but there's still plenty. And I want to mention that if you would rather save the $3 online fee and get a paper ticket for the 23rd, you can get a paper ticket for the 23rd at Dunk's.
Okay.
You choose your time, and they'll give you a ticket for that. If you lose it, so it's easier to keep up with your ticket if you bought one online. But if people prefer to have a paper ticket, they're at Dunk's. The ticket for the 30th, the paper ticket for the 30th, you can get here at the museum. Paper ticket options and online options are how you get the tickets.
All right. Well, are there any details that we've missed about the Oak Hill Cemetery Tour?
Anything that you haven't covered, you were very extensive and detailed and everything, but anything that you missed, We'll keep you updated on social media. So hop over to our Instagram page at Oak Hill Cemetery Tours. And that page is starting to explode with some activity, and now we'll have all of the updates and the additional information that you may have missed today. Or any questions, always feel free to send us a DM or email us at bookitsouth@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to answer any of your concerns.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yes. I have one more little
Okay.
thing. In the event of a major weather front coming through, we do have a rain day, which is the very next day on Sunday. Hopefully that's not going to happen. But if you bought tickets for the 23rd and we have a major rain event that night, we'll reschedule it to the 24th, which is Sunday.
Okay.
And if you have a ticket for the 30th, and there's a major rain event that night, we'll reschedule it for the next day, which is Halloween.
Perfect.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. So anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'm Jackie Robertson with What's New in New.